what mortgage rates are doing, why you shouldn't wait to buy, and why investors are facing increased pricing for new build income properties. My name is Felix Chan, Calgary realtor and mortgage broker, and this is the October Calgary real estate market update. If you are a seller, the market is on your side as we've had record-setting sales and inventory is lower. But just like the previous months, there is a significant variation depending on property type. Now, the strongest market is still the detached market with under 2 months of supply. Now, months of supply is the metric that determines what kind of market we're in. Buyers, sellers, or a balanced market. In Calgary, between 2.5 and 4 months of supply is a balanced market. Anything less than 2.5 months is a seller's market, and anything more than 4 months is a buyer's market. So the detached market is still in seller's territory. Condos aren't as strong, but it's still possible to sell yours even in this market. You just need to know how. Our team has sold a handful of condos in the last few months. Prices are losing a bit of steam, but they are still higher than earlier this year. Total residential benchmark price in Calgary was $457,900, over 8% higher than levels last year. Before I start talking about sales, inventory, and all the numbers, I want to talk about what led us to where we are today, because that gives us an indication of what the short-term future may look like. When the health crisis first hit Calgary, realtors and economists expected the housing market to grind to a stop because of the uncertainty, which meant no one would be buying or selling. But Calgary has seen the strongest sales compared to the last few years, and a big part of that is from home buyers looking for larger homes with outdoor spaces. And for many first-time home buyers, the record low interest rates were a huge deciding factor to get into the market. Let's talk about mortgage rates. Fixed rates are going up. From April of 2020 to January this year, we had the lowest rates ever recorded in history. The question now is, when will the Bank of Canada start increasing their lending rate? We know that in high times of inflation, central banks increases their rates. So when could that happen? It could be soon. Now, if that happens, it will start to cool off the economy, stabilize inflation, and real estate prices should start to cool down because demand will be lower. So if you are thinking about buying, take advantage of the low rates now before the Bank of Canada brings them. Here are some other considerations. When the borders to the US fully open up, will we see enough of an uptick of migration that could affect the real estate market here in Calgary or anywhere here in Canada? In times of high inflation, real estate is an asset that investors turn to for wealth preservation. Our YouTube channel gets a ton of calls from investors all over Canada looking to buy here in Calgary. In fact, we actually sold a handful of these half duplex with legal basement suites that generate a cash flow of $400 to $500 per month. If you want to see what that looks like, I'll leave a link up top and in the description below. And lastly, there is no doubt that the health crisis will transform the future building demands for things like senior living, multi-generational homes, and condo amenity spaces. Now, if you found this video helpful so far, we would love your support if you smashed the like button. If there are any topics that you guys want us to cover, please let us know in the comments below. And feel free to subscribe if you want to keep your pulse on the Calgary real estate market or just learn about real estate in general. Sales. Residential sales totaled 2,162 in September, nearing a record high for the months recorded since 2007. For detached, Calgary had 1,268 sales, a significant gain relative to last year, which is also 30% higher than long-term trends. Sales this month improved across all price ranges except for homes priced under $400,000. For semi-detached, we had 210 sales this month. For row housing, we had 318 sales this month, which is 62% above long-term trends. Now, sales have risen across every district, but the largest growth recorded is in the Southeast District. We're gonna include a map of Calgary districts in the description below. For apartments, we had 366 sales this month, and we had more listings, which resulted in higher sales activity. Inventory. Now, with this chart here, you can see that total inventory is declining and has been one of the lowest months since 2007. Great for sellers. For detached, we had negative 19%, semi-detached negative 13%, row and townhouses negative 8%, and apartments we had 5+%. For pricing, detached was up 10%. The benchmark price was $537,500. And on a year-to-date basis, prices have improved across all districts. Gains ranged from a low of 5% in the city center and remains the only district where prices remain below previous highs. We had nearly 12% gain in the southeast and remains nearly 10% higher than last year. For semi-detached, we had positive 8%. Benchmark price was $424,900, and prices remain below previous highs in the city center, northeast, and south districts. For row and townhouses, 7% with a benchmark price of $299,600. Apartments were up 1%. The benchmark price was $253,200. And on a year-to-date basis, citywide benchmark prices improved by almost 3%. Market advice. Now, even though the condo market is tougher, sales are still happening. So if you've been thinking about selling your condo, give us a shout and we can support you throughout the process and make it as painless as possible. If you own a detached home and you want to sell it, depending on the area you're in, you could push pricing a little bit. If you've done the right renos, meaning, you have a white kitchen, even if it's original but painted white, you have bright neutral wall colors like a decorator's white or owl gray, then you can ask for a premium and get it. If you were looking to buy any type of property, do it now. Rates are going up. For new builds, cost of shipping has exponentially increased and materials are more expensive. For investors, high inflation is here. What cost $100 last year is more this year, which means your buying power is decreasing every single day. Put your money in assets that will protect you or at least rise with inflation, like real estate. We have low interest rates and rents are going up. So what are you waiting for? Guys, if you found this video helpful, we would love your support if you hit the like button. And let us know, what other topics do you guys want us to cover? Throw your ideas in the comments below. My name is Felix Chan, Calgary realtor and mortgage broker with the LiveInnerCity real estate team, and we'll see you in our next video.